My bad. Hey, me showing up on time is not anything that we are used to. So let's not even worry about that. Hold on, let me cut this down. How is everybody tonight? Guys, we are changing it up a little bit, as you can see. Do not get it twisted. I am always going to be a unicorn, and I will always be your unicorn ambassador. That is not the issue here. What we're doing tonight is I wanted to tell y'all something, and I keep forgetting to put it below what I need to say and pin it in the comments or whatever. You guys watching me on YouTube, you know, I'm really glad you guys could be here. It's just my truth. It's all I know how to do. And hopefully that will make you want to hit the subscribe button and keep watching your girl. Let me start all the way over here. Let's get sophisticated tonight. Hey guys, hey Quilla, hey Curtis, hey Michelle. Michelle, you trying to make up for those missed appearances, huh? No, didn't work. Everybody, can you please share the video? Let's get that going first. You know what I'm saying? I need the shares, and can you please do it because I need the shares. You know what I mean? It's not really that hard. I have prayed for a tasteful tongue tonight, meaning that I will not be cussing, right? Well, I mean, look, I will be attempting not to cuss, and I will be trying to give just, you know, what I come to do. Okay? So, if y'all can do that in light of me, this light of me, and in light of you, I would really, really appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And if, again, you're on my YouTube channel, hit the subscribe button. Like me. I want to be liked. And that's what we're talking about today. Guys, put the thumbs up in the comments when you're sharing it. I got you guys here. I'm looking at you. I'm watching you, watching me, watching you. And don't forget, ain't nothing changed. Hello! Yes. Hello. To you. Tap her. Tap her. Hello. Yeah, when you share it, tap those people. Hi. Hello. That way. Man, before we get started, look here. Thank everybody for them birthday wishes. I mean, nobody bought me no unicorn sheets, but it's still appreciated. I really appreciate the birthday wishes. I appreciate the love. You know what I'm saying? Um, Thank you, Tanya. Now, where are all the other people? Why aren't they sharing? You know what? I think I know why. I think I know why. Facebook jail. Look at you catching cases. You're too old to be catching cases. All right. So look. How about we do this? For some reason, I have no notes. I have no backdrop tonight, and I'm wearing a white inspired dress. Don't sleep on this dress, y'all. This dress, honey, tell me that dress is not, honey. Hey now, don't sleep on my dress. It's cute. There's a reason. I know, Michelle. We'll talk about this later. You know, so now I got to get you bail's bombers, and I got to get you parole officers and things like that. This is just unsophisticated. We'll talk later on that. So listen, I have a feeling that I understand in a worldly sense why people have not been sharing my videos. And is it bothering me? Of course, because anytime you feel that you're going to have like a show and you want your views to go far, that is exactly what's going to happen. It seemed to me that when I kind of started so I went back, right? I was just on some fluke stuff. I learned how to like hook my DVD up to my TV. Should have never taught me that one. And I was like watching a lot of my old videos when I was beefing with Nicole and just doing the most. And upon looking at them, I was like, dude, I was super entertaining. Wow. You know, like, your girl definitely had a good roast game. I mean, it's not a light of the heart. And I started to think to myself, like, okay, and let's be clear on something. Even me watching it, guys, I was more entertained by some of the topics that I'm talking about now. So I started, you know what I'm saying, kind of like getting into the word, right? And I said that a little bit on my live last night. And I started to ask myself, like, what's going on? Because look, does anybody like to be called to jury duty? Absolutely not. Does anybody like to go to court? Absolutely not. This means that you have to adhere to officials, right? And I was like, dude, leave me alone. You ain't over there bothering her like that. What do you want? Like, I'm busy. Everybody likes me. They like my talks about prostitution. They like my talks about cocaine use. They like me already. Leave me alone. Like, leave me alone. As I said last night on my last live, I even said, you know, I kind of feel like Money Making Mitch. If I change who I am, are they going to like me? And that was a big deal with me. Huge deal. So I even sat there and I watched some of these lives and some of the things I said. And I said, now, God, why would you sit up there and let me just do myself like that? Why would you sit up there and let me talk about, you know, selling my body, doing drugs, you know, having pimps? Why would you do me? Why? If I couldn't keep that energy. And for days, y'all, I did not understand why. But you know what? Let me explain something to you. You know, it seems like I'm very calm right now, but when I tell y'all I've been like in the last minutes of deep prayer, because, you know, it says in the word that when you go to God, you will be alone and you will be outcasted. And people won't like you. People don't like what they don't know. They don't like what they're, you know, you're not going to walk past a cop and talk about how you robbed a bank. And that's basically what happens is, you know, when you proclaim the love of Jesus, you know, then you will be the cop instead of the robber. Nobody ever wants to play the cop. You know what I'm saying? So when I asked him that, you know, it came to me, it said, you know, y'all, honestly, when I pray, I feel like I'm going to move the nations. That's how deep it is with me. But I'll still go out, you know what I'm saying, because of the loneliness with it. I'll still go out because there are a lot of strongholds that are not wanting to let me go. And hey, I know them better than I know the book. So what do? You can go to church and feel good all you want to. You can go to church and be like, oh my God, I felt so great. And you will for that day. But honey, it doesn't last long. Not because the love of God doesn't last long. It's just because you're not around people. You're not in situations or great situations. You know, it's like a good game of chess between the devil and the Lord. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to, you know, get divine souls. And I'm going to tell you something. When you get one out of you, others come. And that's the truth. I was on this show and I was trying to teeter-totter. I was trying to give like good topics, but still like real hood. You know what I mean? And you know, the voice was just clear to me. It was just like, after all this HaileyJae shit, all this pillow talk, you know, so don't get me wrong, unicorns and everything, that's staying. Okay, look now. But it was like, that's not what I'm calling you to do. Does it suck for my worldly soul? Absolutely it does. And it hurts and it burns because it took me like 45 minutes to get ready to come on the show. I was already dressed, you know what I'm saying? But it took me 45 minutes just to come on here and talk to y'all about this because I felt like I said again, are they going to love me? Are they going to accept me? And then, you know, you still have to push through to the fact that it's not about y'all. It's somebody out there that's going to look at those videos and say, dude, she really did come from this. Look, right here, 2018. She did that. Look. I mean, she was lit with it. It's no different than when you in jail and you go to chapel services, right? Most of us go just to see our partners. What the judge say? There you go. You know, stuff like that. But then when you get in there and you hear a divine word and you could tell this man was a smoker, you could tell this woman was an oppressed prostitute or whatever, those are the ones that you usually want to tend to stay around and talk to after the show is over. You know what I'm saying? Like after the chapel service is over. When you get, as I said on my live last night, when you get the ones that come in there and they're like, oh, the Lord, he just loves you. And it doesn't matter what you've done. And this is true what they're saying. But when you look at the sweater she has on, you could tell she knitted it herself. And you're like, you actually had time to sit down and knit a sweater? You can't save my soul. My soul don't even understand you. I mean, but for me to be how I look, where I've come from, it's, I'm not going to say it sucks because it's a beautiful thing, but it's hard. It is hard. And then what happens is, just because you sit up there and you give yourself to God does not mean that you're going to absolutely right then and there stop the turn up. You're going to cut off all your friends that you know, don't have the calling to, you know, at that time. And hopefully they'll get it. You don't want to be that weird guy. And that, my friends, is what, hey, Bridget, hey, guys. Oh, I guess I should pick the phone up, huh? Hey, guys, can y'all please share it, though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't even know. Let me see. I don't even know why I'm so concerned with the shares. I mean, I don't know if I should be. Like I said, tonight's show is not scripted. It's just, it's prayed for, though. I prayed for I came on here. I prayed for the people that would see it and believe it. And I still feel stuck. So let's just get to where we're going with this. So as I sat there and I was wondering to myself, like, oh my God, as I said before, a woman like me who still feels like I have a lot of twerking left in me. I'm just saying, I still got the, no, okay. Well, fine. I got something left in me. And I felt like I couldn't just be like, you want me to give up all, I learned how to strip for all these years. I know how to seduce a man. I know how to check a female. I know how to fight. What you want me to do now? The Give Me the Line guy's fired tonight. He didn't come. And I don't have no other line to get. But I'm just saying, what am I supposed to do now with all this energy? Why was I so pressed over the views is what we're going to talk about tonight. So, after just sitting up there and doing my research, looking at YouTube, Google, yeah, I like research like that because I know those are real people talking and I need to hear real people. So, it just comes to the point of, you know, so we always talk about accountability, right? We do. We all know the Lord. We all love him. I assume that people that watch me do, because I definitely do. But it's really, at the end of the day, guys, it's only one word, and I don't mean to hurt nobody's feelings, but it is following. It's being a follower. I watched a video on YouTube today, where these people were in a doctor's office. I want y'all to really listen to me on this one. I'm not looking at the comments now. I'll get back to them because I'm just really trying to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to, like, you know, do something for me now. I'm trying to do something new. Look. So woman comes to the doctor's office. Everybody else knows what's going on except for this lady. So she sits down, and every time this bell rang, they were supposed to stand up. So the bell rings, everybody's like, she's looking. Bell rings again, everybody stands up. The third time the bell rings, and so for some, so now they do that, and this is what they did, y'all. I want y'all to really hear me out on this. So as this bell's ringing, they're calling people into the doctor's office to where it gets to where she's the only person sitting there. The only person, nobody else is around. She never thought to ask why the bell's ringing. So the bell rings again. And what do y'all think she did? So not only, you know what I'm saying, is it, and when they came out and they spoke to her, she was just like, I just felt, everybody else was doing it, and then I got comfortable because, now I'm doing it with everybody. Do you know that they did this experiment for like 7 times? And it was new people just coming in, just doing it and just doing it. Only one man had the balls to ask, why are y'all standing up? And but wait a minute, he doesn't even pass the test because after they explained to him, the woman told him, she said, I don't know, everybody else was doing it, so I just started doing it. He still did it too. He just kept standing up for this bell. The bell was annoying, dude. Like the bell kept going out over and over and over again, and they just standing up. The problem with me and this bell is I've always been a questioner, and I've just always liked to be like a challenger. So, but you'll find yourself standing up to that bell too, and that's what I was doing. I was standing up to the bell. Every time it dinged, I was just like, let me do my part. I don't want to look like the weird one. Another one that I watched today was a sign. It had a line that went from here to here, and over here it had another line that went from here to here. Now in this sign, you can look. I'm looking at it on YouTube. Like they said on this sign, and then over here was three. I'm sorry, it was 3 lines over here, and it was 1 here. They said which out of A, B, and C matches up perfectly with this one. It was. It wasn't super obvious, but it was obvious that it was C. It was like, dude, you know what I'm saying? So when they went through, everybody mostly picked A because the first 9 people were staged to pick A. This also comes back from primal instinct because people feel like they need to run in herds and packs. You know what I'm saying? And for that, I don't really understand how you break that cycle, but understanding it is the first part of it. You know what I'm saying? If this goes into our culture, into gossiping, this goes into our culture, into dating the same type of men that your friends like, and you won't pick different. This goes all the way into our spirits and everything of, I'm going to go to church Sunday, or knowing you need to go to church Sunday, but you went out Saturday night and turned up, and when your friends kept telling you, no, don't go, we're going to take another shot, and you don't do it. Then after this, what I'm going to face. So I haven't been in Midtown in months, long time. But that doesn't mean that, I might not ever go in there. That doesn't mean that. But then you'll have people that don't understand your walk in your faith, and they're not bold enough to do it. So what they're going to do is they're going to look at you and they're going to tell you why you're doing it wrong. And as I said last night, thank Jesus. Thank the mighty divine Lord that God does not love us in human form, because you couldn't understand it, you wouldn't fathom it, and you probably wouldn't deliver it. Now, I can look at this awakening, spiritual calling, my calling, in a couple of ways. One, I can be like, boo-hoo, nobody shares me anymore, nobody likes me, people waiting for me to fail, and this and this and that, and that's a sucky way to look at it. Or number 2, I can look at it like I was favored. Very, very favored. You know what I'm saying? I too was the one when a person started talking about God, I was like, is she still there? She's still there? I understand that. You know what I'm saying? I want to still hang with my partners, and I want y'all to still know I love you, and I want y'all to know that I'm still here for you. But I mean, it's not going to be me that pushes back. It's going to be them. It's going to be y'all. It's going to be what people think they know me as, because people do not like change. Even if it's a little bit of change. You could be going to work at 6 o'clock and they're like, hey, we need you here about 5:45 for the next week. And you will go home and complain about that all day because you don't want to change. It's not that hard, dude. And what I'm trying to say is this. Us and I'm really speaking to the black community right now. We look at we put up those memes like, man, we need grandmas like this. But then you're not You're not in your word. You're not understanding. You're not being patient. I'm not sitting on this live saying that, I was just at a club last night. I was arguing with some dude finna stab him. That was me. And you know what? I was sitting here praying today, and I was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Something has happened with this show. Something has happened because I'm lost, dude. I'm lost. I don't know what else to talk about. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm lost. You know what I'm saying? Especially what I'm going through in my personal life. I'm lost. So, he done silenced me, is what you're not understanding. I do not date. Okay? I don't go see my family. I literally sit here and I study like a lot, dude. I sit here and I freaking look up facts and tools and the Bible and the word daily. And do I feel a peace? Like, no. I said up to last time, I was like, man, I gotta go out. I gotta get out. I gotta go do something. And then when you go out, you be so mad you went. You know what I'm saying? But you do it because you just be wanting to be with the masses. I shot the live last night, and I said, dude, look at all these kids in here. Did y'all see the skinny jean dude with the purse? He had a purse. I wanted to ask him where'd he buy his pants from. Like, those are cute. You know what I'm saying? Let me get. I mean, men don't even approach women no more in the club. They sit over there and just do this all night. I mean, dude, the race is up. The jig is up for me. I mean, I'm not sitting here saying you won't see me at Givens drinking a beer or something. That depends on, you know what I'm saying, how much, I get spiritually strong. I mean, you guys wouldn't like me if I was sitting out there twerking, and you wouldn't like me if I was out there working in the kingdom of God. Because some of y'all, just for the simple fact, just don't like me. And that's okay. I assure you, it's fine. But, listen. I too thought I was going to make it to 55 years old, 60 years old, when my boobies were to here, my butt was like this, you know what I'm saying? I had wrinkles and pinched skin and all like this. And then I was like, and then I'm going to get myself to God. I'm going to wait. God, not right now. Hold on now. Do you see this? Hold on. Did you see that last twerk? I was like, bop, bop, bop. God, why? Look. Bop, bop, bop. No. So right now, I'm not packed. I don't get my check till Friday. You don't care about none of that. I got the viewers, though. Pillowtawks jumping out. Huh. Fine, I guess I can throw a couple of things in the bag and go with you. It ain't nothing. Let me just go on and go with you. So, tonight is not really for me to just like hold it real long and things like that. Let me tell you guys this, though. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And I've said this before, but let me try and change the dynamics on this. How you guys see me. I had people going in my inbox when I first started the show, and they were like, you cuss too much, and I really like you. You keep it real, but if you could clean it up, I could share you more. And I rebelled that. I was like, no, nigga, I see Trina's on your page. Somebody you don't know now, nigga. So I'm going to keep this same energy. But what ends up happening is, dude, I already know what I'm about to face. Like, for real. I already know what I'm about to face. You know what I'm saying? Some of you guys are going to shine, and you're going to show that you have your own mind. What is this? What is this guy? What are you doing? Look at him. Wow. Some of you guys are gonna, it is what it is. I'm changing the energy of the show, man, and I tried to do that and like do it in a different way. But dude, like, I'm here to save the nations. I've got your attention, and if you're gonna rock with me, you're gonna rock with me the whole way. You know what I'm saying? Because it is a story. I've always told you it's a snowball effect to life. And if I was to stay the same way in the same mentality, is that anybody worth sharing anyway? How long could I have held y'all with that? Who's to say? Who's to say that I won't be like the next TD Jakes? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. And I'm not going to say that, but you don't know the strength of God. You know what I'm saying? And all them lives I made about being a hoe, all those lives I've said and confessed things about myself that people won't be able to take a look back and say, no, it was real, dude. Did you see it? Look, it was called, first it was Pillowtawk, then they changed it into After. It's in there. It's back when we had Facebook. I can't sit up and look, dude. If you don't believe that hell is real, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? Carmelita, I see you in the comments. Is that Carmelita? It is. I told you the other night that when I prayed with Carmelita one time, I don't even remember what the prayer was about. Carmelita told me right then. You know what I'm saying? My best friend, no, this is my turn up partner. She told me, she looked at me, she said, Haley, you really can pray. Like you really got it. So if I'm gonna sit up here and give up men, I'm gonna give up drinking and drugging. I'm gonna give up. I mean, I'm only here to do my Father's work, and I will fall short from the kingdom of God. We all do, but you viewers have a choice to make on what you're gonna share. Me, for years, I shared a lot of BS. Men dressed as women. I do not have a problem with a transsexual man, but when you are doing it for the entertainment and the enlightenment of my people, that's a little different. Kerwin, the one that me and Carmelita like, the one to be like, with your big old stanky tail. I don't really feel that he's dressing up to replica a woman and everything. I just think that he's showing how petty we can be. So when you're sharing things and you sit up there listening to certain things, why do you think, I can't remember who told me one time, they said, you just listen to old music, you don't listen to nothing new, because I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not one of them. I'm not, that's not me. That's not me. That's not me. Y'all got to be accountable, you know what I'm saying, for what you going to do out here. You sitting up in here sharing certain things and you getting certain things and then you mad because of your results. I'm just saying, I've had my fun. Okay? I just turned 38. I've had my fun. You know what I'm saying? It's not a penis that I have not seen, and it's probably a lot I don't want to see. Okay? But let's just say this. I've had my fun. I've done massive amounts of drugs. Okay? Massive amounts of thugs. And now, you know what I'm saying, my time is up. So you got to be the one to choose if you're going to say, man, kudos, man, that was powerful. You know what I'm saying? Do you see how I didn't do any frame tonight or anything? Because I really wanted you to understand how serious I'm about this. That does not mean that possibly a month from now or whatever, I will not backslide. You know what I'm saying? We're not Christ. We are Christ-like. We are walking in his image and likeness. If we was him, we'd be walking side by side. Like, y'all need to catch up. Y'all stay so slow back there. I don't know. You know, me and you, Christ, we together. We will all fall short, but do your part. You know what I'm saying? And I don't, the following, just stop it, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm seeing so many people just following people. Y'all just following the trends. Y'all following the ways. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Let me be honest about something. I've never liked a guy to talk to me nasty. I've never liked it. I've never liked it. I've never, have I said never? Ever liked it. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you know how it feels when you want a man to talk to you with respect and he comes on the phone and he's like, yo, eggplant, splash, and kitty cat emoji. Dude, anybody can stimulate my vajayjay. I'm looking for a connection. I'm looking for a connection. Something that tells me, like, you know, I said, boy, you are crazy. Something that makes me want to answer back instead of being like, girl. But what did I do? I went with it because everybody else was doing it. Twerk, 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 twerk. Everybody else doing it. So let me twerk, 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 twerk. Let me learn how to do it too. Is it like this? Oh, no, it's like that. It ain't. Okay, am I supposed to keep my shoulder still? Then pop my butt? Tell me what to do. You know what I'm saying? So there will be people that follow me. It might not be Austin, Texas. It might not be Dallas, Texas. It might not be Texas, period. But the first walk is going to be a walk of struggle. And honey, Carmelita, when I first started dancing, I definitely didn't have that nailed either. Neither did I, friend. Carmelita told me one time, this is a little funny tale. Carmelita told me one time I was... Girl, you better be lucky you my best friend, I swear. She told me one time, she said, the customer was sitting right there. She looked at him, didn't think I saw, was like, tell her go on. But I mastered it. And I will master this too. For you guys who support me, not HaileyJae, for the record, let's say this. Let me just give it to you like this, okay? So we can just all sum it up in one. My name is Afton Latoya Tutt. I am 38 years old. And I was born and raised in the Cap City, Austin, Texas. I was a gangbanger for many years. I was a prostitute for many years, and I was a drug addict for many more years, probably all of them of that. I have divine parents by the name of Patricia Ann Tutt and Alvin Lewis Tutt. I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. And we're going to go from there. I believe in the Lord, and I'm willing to walk this chapter, and I hope you guys are walking with me. So that's all I can do, and I hope you share it, because people need to know it's okay to change your life right in the middle of it. It's okay. It's okay to stand up for what you believe in. You'll sit up there and fight all day over somebody calling your homegirl out her name and somebody calling your man, but answer to the calling on your life. And I think I've said it all. So if y'all want to ask me anything, the inbox is open. But my dress, though, let's look at it again. Wait. Move, light! Isn't it cute? I saved my life and my frame snatched. Oh, God, stop. Now you're just showing out. All right, guys. It is what it is. I'll see you guys next week. Learn to take control of your own brain, dude. You know what I'm saying? If you know that you don't want this around your children, stop letting stuff come around your children. If you know that every time you twerk, you inherit a jerk, might want to curb that. If you know that you like the fact that, dang, some of us out here finding God, kudos. You know what I'm saying? But just know you're going to have to be responsible for whatever you putting into the world and whatever you putting out of it. And that's it. Carmelita, I'm going to call you. Bye, people. Y'all stay blessed. In the name of Elohim and Yahshua, I love you guys.